Well, good evening, fellow diamond painters. DP Crazy Lady here. And as you see, the Purple Owl got the most votes. The owl got 8 votes. Lady and the Tramp got 4. And the kitty in the books got 4. So, when I finish this, like I said, maybe I'll flip a coin and we'll see, you know, Kitty or Lady and the Tramp, or, you know, you guys can vote on either one of those. My daughter kept saying, why didn't you do a poll? Why didn't you do a poll? I don't know how to do one. She'll show me. If I want to put a poll up, then I can put it there, and it makes it easier that you guys vote that way, and then I can just see it, you know, rather than going back over and trying to count all the votes. So it is snowing and snowing and snowing outside. Let me tell you first, it is 5:48 p.m. And it's still, excuse me, it's still the 18th, still March, still 2024. But it is snowing outside, and the way it's blowing around, I feel like I'm in a snow globe. That's what it looks like. So, yep, we got the snow, and it is 31 degrees right now. So, I can imagine what it's going to be like tonight. And I've got my thermostat turned up to about 76 or so because it is cold. And I don't like being cold. My fingers are still cold. So you're gonna jump a little bit, but I'm gonna click you over, and so that I can go ahead and kit up. I don't know if I've got too much to talk about, but there's not that much to kit up. There's 20 colors. So here we go. Hang on, don't get sick. One more click. Let's see if this, it doesn't want, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this over so I can get you in the middle. This is ridiculous, I know. There we go. There we are. How's that? Is that better? I'll raise you up a little. There we go. Ta-da! I'll tell you, I already plan on it because I'm going to put a little bit of money aside. On the first of the month, I am ordering a better little table here. This is just one of those little cheapy TV trays that has seen better days. It's time to retire it. And I seen one that is about this same size, and it tilts, you know, and it raises up some. And so when I'm doing my smaller diamond paintings, I can set it up on a smaller one, and it won't take up any more space in my small room than this one does. And it's on wheels, which makes it easier for me to move it around. I am sick and tired of this table. It jiggles everywhere, and it just drives me crazy. My handyman, I got to hold him. Well, before I start that, I'm using my purple tray because purple. My pen that has purple in it. And my good old standby purple tweezers from Craftably. So that's what I'm using to do the Purple Owl. Okay, I got hold of the handyman, and apparently the price that he quoted me is what he quoted me, you know, $1,950. So I figure $2,000, you know, which, like I said, is way cheaper than what the other one was. And he said, as far as the gray plastic pipe tubing, doesn't have to be touched. He said there's no reason for that. So that's good. So there won't be any supposedly hidden cost. And he said he'll be here on the 26th. He said, I'm really booked solid next week, or all this week. He said, but I can be there on the 26th. He said, if you have any issues, if it quits on you beforehand, call me. I'll try and get out there and see what I can do, for you. If I have to, cancel an appointment somewhere else, that he'll get out here and do it. So he's a good guy. He really is. So I'll show you the colors. We got a pink, like I don't know, when it's sitting next to the purple, it almost gives it a cast of being a different shade of purple. Then we have our purple. Then we have 3073. It's like it's not a black. I don't know what it is. Anyway, we got a gray, dark gray, a light gray, medium gray, another gray. For an owl that looks a lot purple, there's not a lot of purple. Okay, and there's a 3073. It's got kind of a purplish cast, purple gray cast. You have your like a beige and a lighter beige. Another kind of a gray. Well, that isn't the number 373. What am I looking at? That's the number on this. It's, okay. Boy, am I stupid. What is this color? This one here is a 153. That's 208. Yeah, this is a 310. Ugh. 310. 317, 318, a 413, a 414, a 452. I should have recognized that one. These are exact, if I was looking for my my DMC color chart book that I've had for years. The only colors that have changed are some of your grays and the dialots because of something with the chemicals. So your grays like 762 or 415, 413, and so on. They don't have the bluish or the gray cast to them anymore. They've got almost like a bluish tint. They had to change it. Something about FDA or government thing. I don't know. So that's the only thing that's changed out of my books. That mine are the older ones. And that there are more added colors. But these don't seem to use too many of the newer colors. And then we have a 453, a 712, 762, a 780, a 791, an 819, and an 818 is a real pretty pink too. But this is an 817, or 819 rather. 833. This is a 3033. This is a 3363. It's a pretty green. Hope this isn't blurry. This is a 3770, which is like a, it's not a beige and it's not a white, it's an off-white, like an eggshell. Here's some more purple, a 3837, and then your 3865. So that's 20 colors that we have here. So I guess we'll get started. For supper, I made some of that chicken. That's, that it's that one net carb. that's a rolled chicken with the cheese in it. And then I made some roasted, I put that in the oven. And then I made the roasted carrots that come in a bag that I got at Walmart. Oh man, those are so good. I think they're by Bird's Eye. And they are just the fire roasted carrots. Oh, if you think about them, grab a small bag of them. They're so good. I did them in the air fryer. And then I decided I wanted to do some coleslaw because I had some cabbage left. And I'm out of my paprika. I'm out of, a few things I needed. So I just put in a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of salt, and then I used that Hughes, his sweet vinaigrette. Poured a little bit of that in there. Oh, that just topped that coleslaw off. I'm kind of tongue-tied. It was really good. Now the only thing I have to do after I kit this up is go in and wash my dinner dishes, clean up the kitchen. Then I can sit down and get started on that purple owl and see how far I get. I'm going to mark in my book what time what date I started it, and we'll see what happens. Daughter's got an appointment on the 25th because she said that was really weird. She said she got a thing saying, oh, you got a doctor's appointment on the 25th. And she said, geez, what doctor do I have to go to? I didn't make an appointment. I forgot. Even I forgot that until she mentioned it. That her, the surgeon that did her ankle wanted one more appointment to do one more x-ray just to see how advanced, it had healed, how far it had healed. So, yeah, I go to that on the 25th. I'm glad that's on the 25th. And then the handy guy will be here on the 26th. So I am just so hoping that the weather breaks and gets a bit warmer. I mean, I turned around and took down the St. Patty gnome that I had on the front door yesterday, well, late last night, very early this morning. And I thought, okay, spring starts on the 19th. And so I ended up putting it on just a little bit ago, and all I thought was, it's kind of, hello spring. It's like slapping Mother Nature in the face saying, hey, I think it's spring, you don't. So it's hanging on the door. Wonder if I can get all these in there. Don't think so. No, we'll fold those up for later. So, yeah, I hung that on the door. And, speaking of what I want to order, I want to try and, get that other little table and stuff. That one diamond painting keeps going in my wish list and out of my wish list, and in my wish list and out of this, because it becomes available and then not available and stuff. And it's a cross with the purple cloth across it. And I've seen it done before, so it turns out really nice. It's only a 30 by 40. And it says on it, he has risen. I'm not like super religious or anything like that. And it isn't very expensive. And I keep debating. Every time I debate whether I'm going to get it or not get it, or get it or not get it, by the time I say, oh yeah, okay, I'll get it, then it's gone. So I'm still debating as to whether or not to order it out of my wish list. I figure if it's there by the 1st of April, okay. As Easter falls on the 31st this year. So I had the St. Patty's up for this month. I put up Hello Spring. And the next thing I know, I'm going to have to put up the Easter one. And I told my daughter, I said, you know what? The Easter one's staying up all the way through April. I am not going to pull that down. So, in April, then I'll get the May one out, and we'll work on that one of my gnomes. So, and like I said, you guys voted for this one. You picked it. And like I said, no, there wasn't one in particular out of them that was my favorite, so it doesn't matter. I'd have done any one of the three. I could have put down some of the diamond arts I have up there of those puppies and another dragline and all that stuff, but I thought, I'm going to work on a 30 by 40 right now, because that, makes more sense to me. But I'll tell you, I think in the month of May, I'm going to pull that tiger down that I'd gotten from Dreamer and pull it out and look at it and see if I want to finish that one. Because I was going across the bottom, and when I got to the second foot, or paw, excuse me, it just didn't do it for me or something. It discouraged me. But I can pull it down and look at it, because I've got to finish it. So we'll see what happens in May. April, I think I want to start with a larger painting and then, work into smaller ones again. And I think that's what I'll do the first of probably every month, is grab one of my larger ones, do it, and then go on to my 30 by 40s and see how far I get by the end of the year. So, let's see, what else? Oh, Puppy ate real good. He loves that food. I never have an issue with him with food that tastes like people food or smells like people food. That does not affect him. When I first got him, they were feeding him, I guess it was a no-grain type dog food, but I couldn't get him to eat it. He would eat a little bit, and then he'd ignore it. He just didn't want it. And I was worried, that he wasn't eating, but I would, add a little water to it and mush it a little bit, because it was hard pellets. And so I would mush it and stuff, and he'd kind of lick around it, but not really eat. I mean, he wasn't losing any weight, but he wasn't as active as a puppy as he is now. But this food that I'm feeding has no grain in it either, and no corn, no nothing like that. So, and it's basically chicken and vegetables, but with everything that he needs. So, like I said, I was going to take him to the vet today, but it's too cold, and and like I said, everything was frozen on my car, so I wasn't about to head out there. And I think nope, that doesn't go there. I don't want to put it there in case it doesn't belong. But I didn't want to take him, in this kind of cold. So I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow. I didn't ask Google. I'm not going to. And she lies all the time anyway. So, because this wasn't supposed to happen until like Wednesday. So I figured, the first of the week, I'd be good, you know, getting what I need to get done and not have to go back out. So is anybody else on here starting a new project? You know, have they finished anything that, you know, and they want to start a new one? I'm waiting. Fancel says something about maybe, and I don't know how to work those. I don't know how that goes. Something about a code, you know, that they would work up a code that I could put in that if anybody buys stuff, it like credits me or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a business type thing on YouTube. I'm just a lowly, you know, diamond painter that got sucked into, you know, doing videos of my diamond painting, and I enjoy it. So, you know, maybe they'll explain it to me. I don't know how it works. I don't know what it is. But they said something about that late last night or early this morning. So I'll have to wait and see what they're talking about. Because I have no idea. So one more color. Number 20. So, wonder how long this one will take me. Don't even know, because I'm starting it late. Which I'm not going to start it until I finish cleaning up my kitchen. I have to do that first, or I won't be able to sit here and relax. So, let me see here. Put a little bit of tape. On this black, so I don't lose them in my thing. Go and just put it in. This was my small one that my daughter got me for Mother's Day last year. I really like this. It's pretty butterfly. It's got some purplish blue in it, or it's mostly pink, but really nice little one. It was on sale, and what I'm going to end up doing is taking these labels off, because I have my pink ones that she got me, and I'm going to peel these off after and put the pink one, so it you know, it will be aesthetically pleasing, whatever, you know, it'll kind of match decor. So, well, that's the extent of kit to kit up. I hope to get this started, like, say, around, oh, let's say about 6:45 or so this evening, because, like I said, I got to go in and clean up my kitchen, do my dinner dishes, and get that all straightened around. I'm drinking coffee, of course. It's name of the game. Earlier I had a really nice smelly candle burning. My daughter had got me that at I think it was at Ollie's. It's like an odd lot or a big lot type deal, and it's about that big around with 3 burner, you know, 3 wicks, and it's a Christmas holiday smell. It's like cranberries and pine and whatever. Oh, it is just so nice. I really love them. I love those kind of candles, and sometimes they're real expensive, they're you know, it's just an odd lot that they have, and you buy what they have. So, well, I guess I'm going to get in gear here and get my kitchen straightened up, and then get in here and try to relax and diamond paint. And maybe get back on here tomorrow and show you how far I've progressed, which I don't know it's going to be very much. Looks like a bit of confetti. Looks like a, you know, no, not really. No, not really. A little darker colors, a lot of your black there. And see, it would be a lot of black and the grays. And I'm seriously considering with the eyes, like especially like in here with the, where they would be the O symbol, which is 780. I'm thinking of grabbing some of my rhinestone, my specialty drills, and putting them in the eye and in the nose where the O's are, where the 780 would be. I think I'm going to do that. I have round ones. I'm going to love it. And there's O's up here too. I think wherever the O's are, I am going to add, yeah, there's some here. Because the O is a 780. It's a brown, golden, whatever. There's some in his feet. So I'm going to add some bling to my owl. So hang in there. Bling, bling, bling. So, well, I'm going to get off here and can't wait to get started. Something new, and I love to kit up. I love to kit up. That's fun. So, y'all have a good one. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Or it could be 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Who knows? It depends on if I'm up and awake. So, have a good one. Hugs. Love you all. Thanks for voting. Thanks for coming back. I enjoy everything you guys comment about. It's a lot of fun to read. Keep doing it. It gives me something to talk about, you know, or a reason to keep coming back. So, thumbs up if you like it, and I will, you know, babble at you later. You know, hugs, DP Crazy Lady. I am out.